biracial people, more particularly the ones who mixed with black, half white, half black. Okay, so in my opinion, biracial people. Biracial people are not black. They are what they are. Biracial. I call them what they are. Yeah, I mean, biracial people, the way it seems to me that biracial people, they want to be black and biracial simultaneously. And I'm not okay with that. You know, when it's time to be multiracial or biracial, you know, they're first in line. And this is what I mean with the problem with seeing biracials as black. Because the minute it's time to be biracial, the minute it's time to be other, because black people who see biracial people as what they are get accused of that, of othering them, you know, they run off and do something like this. And this is very typical behaviour. I'm nothing against biracial people personally. I don't hate biracial people. I don't hate people who want biracial kids. I don't hate people who want mixed race babies or whatever. It's the behaviour that I'm not going to put up with. As a black woman, it does nothing for me to see biracial people as black, especially the women. You know, biracial women, you know, have play a big part in colourism, and it's something that a lot of people don't want to, don't hold them accountable for, which is also an issue. Again, for you to say that having two black parents and having one black parent and one white parent is the same thing is intellectually dishonest. And again, it's not something that I stand for. I like the distinction to be made, and the distinction will be made, whether, you know, you have a problem with that or not is all on you. I've said my piece. You know, I have biracial relatives, I have biracial cousins, and I have nothing against my cousins. They're my cousins, you know, I love them, but I'm not going to lie to myself and sit there and say that we're the same. We're not. We clearly look different, our parents don't look the same, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being different, there's nothing wrong with celebrating our differences. I think that's a beautiful thing. You know, the problem comes when we try and lump everyone together and be all inclusive. And some of the reasons you know, and some reasons I've heard of black women, you know, including biracial women especially, is because they're the most excluded, which is true. We are, as black women. They say they're the most excluded, and they wouldn't want to do that to somebody else. And I understand that to a point, but you know, you still shouldn't do it because it, you know, to your detriment. You know, this is what I say. You know, our pain is their joy. You know, biracial women get joy out of our pain and misery. You know, so yeah, I just wanted to make that, you know, known. You know, when people say, oh, it's too divisive, you cannot divide something that is already divided. You know, point blank period. Let's just be honest. You know, it's honestly very disappointing when I see black women cape for biracial people, biracial women in particular, when they don't do the same for us. I don't cape for biracial women. I'm never going to cape for biracial women. Even if I was to have a biracial daughters, yeah, I would be, if I was to cape for them, I'd be caping for them as my daughters, not because they're biracial. As of now, I don't have any biracial friends, so yeah. I'm from the UK, so you know, we don't really call them biracial, we call them mixed race people, which is fine as well. I've heard that term being used in the US as well, but you know, use the term biracial more to be more specific about who you're talking about, because mixed race is a big umbrella. A lot of people can fit under the mixed race umbrella term. So biracial just gives it a bit more of a specific term. And obviously the one drop rule is American. Again, over here we don't really apply to that as much. Over here we call mixed people mixed race, and there isn't as much of a problem with it. So, but as soon as you try and do that in America, yeah, it becomes a hateful thing. Why do you hate biracial people and yada yada yada? You know, again, I don't hate biracial people. It's just the behaviour that I don't like.